In this video, I'm going to go over the 3 main reasons why I still use Audacity for certain tasks and why you should consider using it too. Audacity was the first digital audio workstation I ever used, probably about 15 years ago now, but I still use it for certain tasks today, even though I now have access to Pro Tools, Cubase, Reaper, and so on. So first of all, it's fast. Audacity is really quick to load. It's a very lightweight program, and it's really quick to do certain tasks. If I want to do a really simple audio task like record a quick vocal or amplify a piece of audio or convert a WAV file into an MP3 file, loading up Audacity is far quicker than loading up Pro Tools or Cubase, or probably any other more professional DAW that's a lot more bloated and that has a lot more stuff going on, a lot more plugins to load and things like that. Especially if I'm on the go, if I'm on another computer or I'm helping someone else to record something, installing Audacity is quick, and then loading it up doesn't take too much system resources. So for non-studio PCs, less powerful ones, it's great for that too. But yeah, for simple tasks, if I just want to do a quick recording of something, or I want to load up a track, just check it. For example, if I want to check a master, whether that's for a song or a podcast, often I'll load up Audacity and then just drag the file into there because it's actually quicker than loading up Pro Tools. Number 2, it's simple. Audacity, again, is a lot less bloated. It's a lot more simple to look at than the other DAWs. So there's some mental bandwidth that you need to use as well when you're using the other DAWs. If I want to do a simple task, again, that I know Audacity can handle, like just cut out a chunk of dead air or generate a tone, things like that. There are certain things that Audacity makes really easy, like you just in 2 clicks you can do these things. Whereas in the more professional DAWs, obviously there's a lot more going on, which is a good thing. If you're using it for professional audio, you need those tools. But sometimes, again, just to keep things quick, just the simplicity of Audacity can be really refreshing sometimes. And thirdly, it's stable. Now this is going to depend on what DAW you're comparing it to. But some of the more complex DAWs, especially Pro Tools, when you've got a lot of plugins and obviously it's going to use a lot more system resources than Audacity, it does have a tendency to crash, I find, more than the more simple DAWs like Audacity. So again, if you're stuck using a computer that's not built for studio audio, then you might want to use something more stable like Audacity. You can even run it off a memory stick, and that's something you can't do with most other DAWs. I think the only one I know of you can run off a memory stick, off a USB drive, is Reaper, aside from Audacity. But it's so lightweight, it doesn't have a dependence on a huge amount of files. It's very small bit of software, and it's also updated regularly, and it's very easy to update. Whereas with most of the bigger DAWs, especially a few years ago, you'd only see 1 new version every year or so. So those are the 3 main reasons why I still use Audacity today and why I recommend you should too. There is a 4th reason for me. It's because I use it for educational purposes, because Audacity is really popular, it's free, it's everywhere. So I do a lot of educational videos on it. And because of its simplicity, I find that it's good to get people just into that mindset of using a DAW, even if it's quite basic, and then they can move on to something more complex later on. So that's why I use Audacity. Let me know in the comments section below why you use Audacity. And for more Audacity tips and tutorials, then hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.